First room we'll enter is where this gentleman is reportedly haunting it.
This is Harry. This is Harry the drunk, who was...
A drunk?
A drunk. I don't know whether he was a minor, but he was the one that lost his arse.
Yeah.
His ass. His donkey. Sugar Babe was his donkey's name.
Oh.
Or Burrow, I should say.
His burrow, yeah. So there's a lot of neat memorabilia in here. I know we'll get some glare from the glass cases. And maybe one of the reports of a child that's been haunting this place is the one to our left. That's a photograph. Quite scary. But he was killed in an accident. He fell off the wagon. I mean, he wasn't old enough to drink, so not that way, but he fell off the wagon, got caught up into the wheel, and c'est la vie.
Yeah, that was back in 1903. He was 5.
Oh, wow. Okay, this is stuff I find very, there's some World War II memorabilia. Lots of brave men then.
Yeah, my dad was one of them.
World War I. Sorry about the light there. Can anyone here play us a tune? Creaky floorboards. Okay, in this back room, a lot of this deals with the town and the Great Flood that came through here in 72, was it?
Yeah, 72.
Decimated the whole town.
Yeah, there wasn't anything left of the town, pretty much, which is why they had to use the basement here, the old gym, as a morgue.
Right. Here we are upstairs of the old school, which is now the museum. Forced door that's all lit up. There's a classroom. Very peaceful.
Apart from the buzz of the light.
Yeah. And then just behind us over here, it's another little spot where if you were a naughty student, and I can see a bit, the little desk in front of this window, where again, you'd have to sit and look out.
This is actually where they used to hang their coats.
Oh, is this?
Yeah. This was the cloakroom.
Oh, I thought this was the...
No, the naughty rooms were in the attic, and downstairs in the cupboards. They used to lock them in the cupboards.
Really?
Yeah.
Brutal back then.
I know when I was naughty, I used to have to stand in the corner.
Yeah, I used to have to sit outside in the hallway by myself. I did that quite a bit. Kind of at some point liked it better than being in the classroom.
Look at this old desk, isn't this amazing? Oops. I'm surprised it doesn't have an inkwell.
Yeah. Well, some of the old desks, I can see the remnants of them.
Yeah, these do. We used to have inkwells on our school desks.
I love the sound of the wood floors popping underneath the feet.
So this school was built in the late 1800s. And one of the famous people was Carrie Ingall from Laura Ingalls' Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, yeah.
Carrie Ingall was not a teacher here, but she used to help teach the children as a volunteer.
And here is the Carrie Ingall room?
Yeah, to the right, Carrie Ingall's Swansea. And these were some of her belongings, and some photographs, and also some photographs of the crew, the actors and actresses that played the characters of the Ingalls.
In Little House on the Prairie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is really cool.
Some of her jewellery.
Glove box.
China.
China.
That almost looks like a children's tea set. It's so small. And just up here, that is Carrie. So this is a strange thing to have in a cemetery, in a museum. A tombstone, yeah. I mean, it's the tombstone of Henry Quinner, who died June 18th, 1886. Aged, let me see, 5 years and 5 months? Is that, or is that 51? So this was Carrie Ingall's uncle, and it was found in a deserted cemetery near here. Vandals had carried away all the other markers except this one by summer 1978. What on earth would people do? Are people really that sick that they steal headstones?
Apparently so. It's
I'm sorry, I don't get it. I just don't get the mentality of people.
Now, what are some of the hauntings that are reported here at this school?
Well,
museum.
The museum. There is a gentleman that they call, I don't know whether they call him the moaner. They don't know who he is. And the mumbler. Apparently he just mumbles, but no one can understand what he says.
Okay. Well, mumbler, if you are up here around us, you can mumble into our microphones.
Then there's an old miner called Harry, who lost his arse in the flood.
I bet a lot of people did.
No, the flood of 1972 was horrendous. Lots of people lost their lives. Harry fortunately was drunk in his car, but his donkey got
Swept away.
swept away in the flood. So the story goes, he lost his ass, or ass, as you say over
His
here.
ass.
The other reported hauntings are children playing and running, but there's no known deaths of children
Right.
in the property at all. And also in that 1972 flood, because most of the town got washed away, they actually used the basement as a mortuary, and 13 bodies were stored in the basement. And the basement previously was a gym, and prior to that it was a stable, and the cows were kept there in the late 1880s.
Oh, wow.
True story.
So it turns out the room right next to the one I thought, this was one of the rooms that the bad kids would get locked in.
Yeah, so they would just have to sit in their chair and face the wall.
So we're up here in the attic. There are reports that there's a chair. 'Cause the story goes, the children, when they were naughty, they would have to put on the dunce cap, climb up here, and sit in the chair to look out the window. I know you can't tell. You can tell a little bit, but there's the window. The chair is supposed to be sitting directly underneath that window. Here, I'm gonna grab another flashlight. Okay, grab the flashlight. There we go. So there's the window. Chair is supposed to be right there underneath the window.
And the chair's actually meant to be on this side there.
And it's not anywhere over there. We'll continue to go around. I'm watching my steps because these floorboards are real creaky and they move around a lot. So you can see over there, there's no chair there. No chair over here. Here's another window. No chair. There's a piece of wood down there. Spinning around. Oh, hello. And this is the rope that goes to the bell.
These are the windows. That's where the chair normally sits.
So this is where the chair normally went.
Yeah, and the kids used to sit out and look out of the window.
And stare out that window, okay. But as you can see, we've done a complete 360. There's not a chair up here anymore. The lady we're with that's giving us the tour cannot believe it. She's making some phone calls to see who else has been up here.
Yeah.
Pretty fascinating.
But nobody's meant to have been up here at all.
No, we got special access to come check this out. You might be able to hear her laughing in the background. She still can't believe it. So.
Where's the bell?
Bell is directly above, right there. Come across all these old school desks down here. This section of the basement. Oh, something just flew by the screen. So I wonder what they keep, or what this was. Oh my God, there's headstones. Here lies Martin. creepy